speaker is Ryan Sanders. He's a 14-year communications veteran, having written speeches for CEOs and even for one professional sports writer. He has written a book for the Dallas Mayor's Office, scripts for television and radio ads, and he's done feature articles for major Texas newspapers. With a background as a newspaper reporter, advertising copywriter, and manuscript ghostwriter, Ryan also has expertise in graphic design and web design, event planning, marketing, and public relations. So I present to you Ryan Sanders.
Thank you. How long did it take you to come with 9 C's? I never could.
23 years.
Good answer. Okay, so my company is called Reach, and part of what we do, this isn't a Reach commercial, but part of what we do is help clients plan their marketing. So what I want to do with the first few minutes is just lay out some definitions so that you can sort of help. I know that as a small business owner, you're faced with, you get calls every day from somebody selling you a different kind of ad, or tickets to something to take your clients to a ball game, or place your ad in this Google search or whatever. So part of what we can do is let's just get all that stuff out on the table, make a big pile of all your marketing options, and then start to sort through it. What makes the most sense? Which would you invest most in? And that, so broadly, all of those offers that you're getting fall into 3 categories: advertising, marketing, and public relations. So somebody want to define, and it's going to sound really elementary, you're going to be like, I know what that is, but somebody define advertising for me. Can somebody do that? I don't have a prize, but there's some candy.
Make people aware of your business.
Make people aware of your business. I'm glad you used the word aware, because I'm going to use that word in a minute. That's a good answer.
It's paid.
And it's paid. Advertising, if you hear somebody say paid advertising, that's redundant. That's like saying past history or free gift, right? All gifts are free, all history's in the past, all advertising is paid for. If you didn't pay for it, then it's not advertising. And that means you are paying for the privilege to use a publication's space, right? So if you advertise in DBJ, you're going to pay them for the privilege of using a 4-inch square of newsprint. Now, advertising, it can be doubly costly because you just get a 4-inch blank square of newsprint from DBJ, then you got to pay somebody like me to design an ad to put in there, right? So you're paying twice, and then actually it can be even more expensive than that because that ad's going to 100,000 readers, 120,000 readers. No matter what you're selling, they're not all going to be in your target market. I mean, half of them maybe, if you're lucky, will be in your target market. So there's waste there. There's waste with advertising. Now, don't let me talk you out of advertising because advertising works, or I wouldn't have a job. So, but you just have to be careful with that. You have to know those costs and that waste. Okay, that's advertising. Well, now public relations. Somebody want to define public relations? There's a whole other seminar on public relations. Public relations is publicity that you don't pay for, you earn. So the DBJ, so if you didn't hear from a salesperson, you heard from a reporter from the DBJ, and they called and said, hey, we heard about this new invention that you guys are selling, that sounds awesome, and everybody's buying it up. We want to send a reporter out to do a story about it. You're not paying the ad department for that. You're getting, space in the paper for free. And not only are you getting that, you're getting an implicit endorsement from the paper, or also, by the way, for the radio station or the TV, whatever, that they're saying, we think this is a company that has something to say. We think this is somebody that people ought to know about. So you're getting not only the space in their publication, but you're getting an implicit endorsement from them that they think that you're newsworthy. Okay? Because of that, editorial content, PR, is more valuable, depending on what study you believe, up to 7 times more valuable than ad space. Now, that's great. The trick to that is it's difficult to get that ink, right? There's countless books written about how to get publicity for your business. And you'll also hear people say that, well, it's great because it's free. Well, PR is not free because you're either going to have to hire, somebody to, like me, to write your press release and distribute it and follow up and take a reporter to lunch and whatever, or you're going to do that yourself and it's going to cost you time and stuff and all that. So even though there's not a rate card for PR, it's not free. Okay, last category is marketing, and that's just everything else. Everything else that you do for your business that's not paying a publisher or earning media. So your website, your business cards, your print collateral, your everything else that you do to promote your business. And here's the most core, most basic way to market your business. Look someone in the eye, shake their hand, and hand them their business card, your business card. We're right down the street from the largest corporation in the world here. ExxonMobil would go out of business if they didn't have people on the ground shaking hands, handing their business card. That's the most basic form of marketing. So now that you have those 3 buckets, you can start to sort how you're going to invest in those 3 buckets. And let me give you a quick example of how those 3 ought to work together. So a while back, I'm sitting at home watching the Tube, and I see a commercial for Metro PCS, the warehouse carrier, right? So I'm not even in the market for a wireless phone. I'm not even thinking about that, but their ad says $35 a month, unlimited minutes. And I thought, well, that's better. I mean, that's less than I'm paying a month, and unlimited minutes is more than I'm getting, so that's good. Now, did I jump up right then and go out and buy a phone from Metro PCS? I didn't jump up and do anything. I was watching football or something. So, so that was advertising, right? Of the 3 buckets, that one falls into advertising, and what that achieved was awareness. That made me aware of Metro PCS. I didn't know anything about Metro PCS. So what did I do the next day, or the next time I was online, and something reminded me of that? I was like, oh yeah, I was going to check out Metro PCS, so I go to their website. Which bucket does that fall into? Marketing. So you see how they're funneling me? So I go to the website because I have questions. Can I add a line? What are the rate plans like? So I go and check out, oh, this might work. This is a viable option for me. So now I've gone from awareness to interest, right? Advertising awareness, marketing interest. And then the last piece was I'm driving through my neighborhood and I passed a strip center that I passed 1,000,000 times, but never noticed a Metro PCS shop there before because I wasn't aware. Wasn't looking out for that logo on the building. So I was like, hey, I want to stop in. So I stop in there and talk to a salesperson who is 16 and she really has time to stop texting and talk to me. And once I finally get her to stop texting, I find out that they don't support smartphones and it's prepaid only. It's not going to fit for me. So they don't make a sale out of me. Was that a marketing success or failure? Marketing had done their job, right? Now the sales staff that they had, maybe she didn't do their job. But marketing had taken me from completely unaware, completely oblivious, and funneled me from awareness to interest to engagement, where I was in a store, in a brick and mortar store, shaking hands with a salesperson. If you can get your marketing to take people who don't know about your business to shaking your hand, then marketing has done its job. And that's the way they ought to funnel, that's the way they ought to work together. I'm way over time.